We're gonna make resurrection rolls today. Go wash your hands real quick while I'm talking. I won't say anything real important. Let's see. Just make sure we got the right ingredients here. You're gonna need some crescent rolls, the triangle-shaped crescent rolls. I think that's the only way they come. Some melted butter. You're gonna need some sugar, about half and half. Sugar and cinnamon, half and half. Makes a pretty good mix. Maybe 2 tablespoons each, just a little bit there, and some marshmallows, and a pan. Okay. You're back from washing your hands? Good. Okay, so we start out with the pan as we tell the story, because the pan has to be covered, and you can cover it with parchment paper, cover the whole thing, or you can put butter on it or non-sticking spray, put that on there, but cover all of it just like the whole world is covered in sin. All of us have sin, and that's the reason for this whole story, is because we're all covered in sin, and that needs to be taken care of. And that's where Jesus enters. Jesus is represented by the marshmallow. The marshmallow is pure and white, and that's what Jesus is, pure and holy and without sin. And he's then going to take care of our sin problem for us, and he does that by dying on the cross for us. We see that in Holy Week. What we're going to go through right now, though, is his burial and his resurrection. And we're going to use all these ingredients to do that, making resurrection rolls. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start out with the burial garments. That's where you take your dough here. Remember, after Jesus died on the cross, Nicodemus and Joseph of Arimathea, oh, what happened to my burial garment? They went to get permission from Pontius Pilate to take him off the cross. Pontius Pilate didn't believe he had died yet. Was kind of shocked to believe that he died so soon. So he makes sure that has happened. I believe that's when they came and they lanced Jesus with this spear, and it came out blood and water. And theologians have been having fun with those words for centuries. The Bible doesn't really describe why it came out like that. This is not good here. Oh, here we go. But I like to explain it. It was blood and water representing the sacraments of baptism and the Lord's Supper. But like I said, the Bible really doesn't explain why that came out of his side that way. But it did show one thing: Jesus really was dead. So they come back, they give the report, Jesus has died, and then Joseph and Nicodemus now have permission to go and take Jesus' body off of the cross. If you spread this out a little bit, it makes it just a little bit wider, a little bit easier to cover up Jesus in the garment. Okay, now we have to put spices on Jesus. The reason the women are coming on Easter morning is to finish this job. We're really running out of time here. It's Friday night. They've got to have Jesus in the tomb before Saturday, the Sabbath. And if they touch a dead body, they'll be unclean. So it's a rush job. They don't have enough time to do it right, and they don't get the spice done properly. And thus, that's why the women are all coming on Easter morning to finish that job up. But we're going to put spices on Jesus, who's died on the cross for us, taking care of all of our sins. We're going to dip him in the butter first so that the cinnamon and sugar stick really good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they didn't have the time to put the spices on very good, but we did. Okay, so the important thing here is to make sure that Jesus is completely covered by this crescent roll. It's not so important to the story, but really important for baking the resurrection roll, okay? So if you squeeze the ends, and if you don't have sugar all over everything from the cinnamon, they'll squeeze together really nice. There you go. All covered, and then We'll place him on the rack there, right there. The pan. He's ready. We're ready for the next one. So I'm going to do this for the rest of these rolls. And then we're going to put them in the oven. That represents the tomb. You're going to bake these for 12, 15 minutes. And then when we pull them out, we'll see the miracle of the resurrection. I'm going to put one more in here. Ooh, that one turned out good. Okay, so make sure you get it covered. Really cover that good, the ends. Pinch them off. Wrap it up. Ooh, this was a good one, if I do say so myself. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And then put them, you know, space them about, you know, an inch or so apart. That's more like 2 inches, but okay. So I'm gonna finish this sheet up, then I'm gonna go put them in that oven. It's been preheating to 400. Gonna leave them in there for about 12 minutes and check them. Might have to go a little bit further than that, but about 12 minutes, and then we'll see the miracle of Easter. Okay, so we've got them out of the oven. This would represent Easter morning, and the women are coming up. They want to finish doing the spice thing and all that, and they're wondering who's going to roll away the stone from the tomb and all that. I think this one turned out the best. They're really not too bad. This was just a little scrap I put on there. But the thing is, when we look inside, remember there was that marshmallow that represented Jesus. Oh, guess what? They're hot. Look at that. He's not here. He's risen. He rose. They're empty. That's the message of Easter. It's empty. The grave is empty. So, now, these actually taste pretty good. You're going to really enjoy them. So, have fun with it. Have a good Holy Week, and enjoy your resurrection rolls.